of Mexico as we begin round number 4. Miguel Cotto and Hernandez in a 10-round bout. Cotto had the slight edge in connects in round number 3, but Teddy, the most effective punches, I believe, were delivered by Hernandez.
I gave him that round. 10-9 Hernandez. I have it 2 rounds to 1. Cotto. Cotto's a talented fighter. Obviously, he was a very good amateur. But he's still getting seasoning, still trying to find himself, find that total supreme confidence. And sometimes while he's not sure of it, he goes defensive just a little too long. He's got to learn when he goes defensive, he doesn't have to give up offense. Not for that long. Because he gives it up with a good fighter for too long, he allows the good fighter to take control of the reins of the fight. He allows a good fighter to grab that tempo. And right now the tempo belongs to Hernandez. Now this is where Cotto should be working inside. He's got that strong left hook. He doesn't want to get tied up. Right now, Cotto's strictly looking for counters, looking to counter with that left hook. Once he thinks he hurts Hernandez, then he will step forward. And he thinks he's hurt Hernandez here, Bob.
Well, it was a cuffing left hand behind the ear that had Hernandez a bit off balance.
And that can throw your equilibrium off. It doesn't have to be a hard punch. That's a tough spot to get hit. And it came off a counter.
Hernandez appears to have steadied the ship. Looks like there's a little nick under the right eye of Cotto on the cheekbone area.
Cotto has gone back to looking to score his offense strictly on counters. He wants to score off of Hernandez's mistakes. As I said earlier, I think as Cotto develops as a real fine fighter, he's going to learn also how to create offense by being aggressive and still not losing his defensive edge or his defensive responsibility.
You know, you juxtapose this against the first fight with Calderon and Sandoval, where Calderon just controlled the tempo. In this fight, Hernandez is moving Cotto backwards a lot. That's why he's been able to score. Referee Roberto Ramirez Sr. has informed us that little nick under the right eye of Miguel Cotto was the result of a punch. So if that worsens, then it's not in a bad spot, not a bad cut. But if it opened up and got worse throughout the course of the fight, they would not have to go to the scorecards. If they had to stop it because of that, Hernandez would get a win. But it's not in a bad spot for Cotto.
No, if it started bleeding, it would not run into the eye. It should not play a part in this fight.
Take a look at the jabs through 4 rounds. Hernandez is throwing a couple more, but look at Cotto, he's been much better with it.
Hernandez has the reach, but he doesn't use it. He will come inside. When Hernandez does use the reach in small spots, he's effective. But the advantage of speed is Cotto. And Cotto again, looking to counter, looking to score with that quick, crisp counter left hook.
Today's scorecard, 3 rounds to 1 for Cotto. I have it the same.
Hernandez likes to jump in every once in a while. He'll be outside one moment like he is now, and then he'll jump in with quick punches. If you can time him jumping in, and in Cotto's case, it would be with the left hook, you can be effective. Every time Hernandez gets inside, Cotto should go to work. He has a big strength edge there, and you saw it right there. Cotto's not turning that hook over. He's slapping with it a little bit, cuffing with it a little bit with that counter left hook. He needs to turn it over. Where he catches him with the square part of the glove.
He used the right hand that time to stagger Hernandez. Hernandez has been knocked out 3 times.
Now Cotto's mixing it up pretty good. And spots hit counter. Then once he thinks he has a little edge, then he'll stay with Hernandez a little bit. You can see the temperament of Cotto. He wants to be smart. He wants to be careful. He's looking to score off counters. Then if he has an edge, see, there's the counter. Then if he has an edge, if Hernandez looks like he's hurt enough, then he'll go through the front door.
Best round of the fight for Miguel Cotto. It all started with a right hand.
As I said earlier, as Cotto gets more seasoning, sometimes after he catches his opponent, he'll stay there a little bit more.
Cotto controlling round 5. Welcome back to Caguas. Bob Papa, Teddy Atlas. Teddy, this time it was the right hand of Cotto that started the flurry.
Yeah, but one thing that was the same, it was a counter. Whether it's left or right, it was a counter. He made Hernandez give up his height. He caught Hernandez coming forward. He took advantage of a Hernandez mistake. And that's what Cotto does. That is his temperament. That is his style. And he has strength when he does it.
And Teddy, Cotto used the jab effectively in round number 5. He landed 13 of 18 jabs, and that set up his power shots.
When you out-jab the tall man, that means 2 things. You're doing well, the taller man is not.
Miguel Cotto hopes to follow in the lineage of many of the great Puerto Rican champions. He feels he's still a good year away from challenging for a title. These are the building block stages of his career, his 7th fight of 2002. He hopes to be just as active next year. He says, I want to continue polishing my skills, and when I get to a championship shot, I want to be totally ready.
I've talked already a couple times about Cotto wanting to always be careful. Nothing wrong with that. It means he's being smart. He knows how to fight. That's good. I just think with more seasoning, with more confidence, he can be careful and still be more aggressive at certain times.
Cotto did not get out of the first round of the Olympics in Sydney, Australia, losing to Abdullayev 17-7.
Abdullayev, the gold medal winner in that division. Cotto does have a win in the amateurs over the silver medal winner in the 2000 games, Ricardo Williams, who's a very good prospect in his weight class, also undefeated as a pro.
Hernandez shoots a right hand to the head.
There are spots when Cotto going defensive a little too long. I said it a couple rounds ago, allows his opponent to grab the tempo a little bit. And he also leaves himself open in spots when he goes straight back. But he's always looking, Cotto. His eyes are always fixed on his opponent. Always looking to set a trap and to slam the door closed on him. The more you watch the young Cotto, the more you realize he likes to fight in spots. Again, Cotto, the shorter man, trying to get Hernandez to come forward, cooperate with him a little bit, give up his height so he can counter, preferably with the left hook. Hernandez making a big strategic mistake there. Walking forward without the jab.
Well, he jumped around like he was hurt, and then he got tagged.
He got tagged with the left hook. Now Cotto's turning the left hook over a little better. The earlier rounds he was cuffing. Now he's turning him over. He's hitting with the square part of the glove, not slapping.
Miguel Cotto closing round 6.
Bottom right-hand corner, there's some counter-punching by Cotto. Now watch, Hernandez fools around a little bit. He pays a price for fooling around. Now he gets caught and now he's doing a two-step, but he's not fooling around. He's been hurt.
Round number 7 underway, scheduled for 10. That round, Teddy, was almost in the saddlebag of Hernandez until those last 20 seconds or so. It was a fairly even round, but Cotto landed the power shots to finish the round strongly.
And maybe steal that round.
Well, we have a minute because the things seem to be heating up in the late stages of these rounds. Hernandez.
Good body punch it looked like. And that is Cotto's bread and butter. The left hook to the body. And no better guy to do it with than a tall man. There's a lot of body there. And up until now, Cotto had not been going to that body. Cotto has what the old-time fight pundits would say a natural left hook. It comes very crisp, very naturally, very quick.
So like the guy you'll see tomorrow night, Mickey Ward.
Yes, sir. And to the same place, the body. And now look for Cotto to concentrate on the body. And as I'm saying that, Hernandez takes his seat. I think Hernandez is more discouraged and broken down than he is hurt. I think he's given up right now. Or he's thinking about it. Yeah, he gave up. I think he gave up.
Yeah.
You can see it. He wasn't so hurt as he was discouraged by what had been going on and what had happened. And what was going to continue to happen in his mind. Getting banged to the body. Some moron just threw a can of beer, just hitting you in the head.
No need for that.
Thank God it didn't hit you.
Took out my monitor. Miguel Cotto stopping Ubaldo Hernandez in round number 7. Blistering body shots did the trick. They probably shouldn't sell cans of beer here. Leave them in cups.
Obviously.
But that doesn't take away from Cotto's performance, as he went to work and dug to the body, peppering away at Ubaldo Hernandez.
Once he started going to that body, which is his strength, and that long, lean body of Hernandez right in front of us, the fight changed. And I think Hernandez thought there was going to be more of that to come, and he didn't want to be around for it.
So Miguel Cotto goes to 13-0, gets his 10th stoppage. We'll take a look earlier in the round where Cotto was able to use his power shots against Hernandez. It was a left hand to the chin.
Just before that, it was a bad angle. You couldn't see it, but it was a quick left hook to the body that hurt Hernandez. And once Cotto saw that, then he wasn't counterpunching anymore. Then he was aggressive. Then he adjusted, and he was walking to his man. Here's the end of the fight. Not a solid, real hard punch, I don't believe. It's going to be a left hook around the body. It's even in the back, actually. Not a clean, hard punch in the front of the body. I think at that point, Hernandez had made up his mind.
Yeah, you know, because the referee got to 4, then he turned around and he admonished Cotto to get Cotto to a neutral corner. So he held his count, and then he worked his way toward 9 and 10. So really, Hernandez had about 15 or 16 seconds to get up, but Ubaldo Hernandez had no interest in taking any more body shots.